You know, the funny thing is that I remember Nikita is calling me and he's saying, on Monday you have a tryout. And I was like, what? Today we had a lesson with Marek and he said very nice words. He said, pressure is a privilege.
A link of like a forum where people are typing but anonymous. So there was like a lot of comments about my dancing and
Hello guys, today in English, so a new start for me and for you as well, because this is your first interview ever?
Yes.
So yeah, I am very pleased to welcome you here in DTV podcast, and we must translate our hashtag, and right now is Dance Bring Us Together, I guess. Łączy nas taniec, yeah.
Łączy nas taniec.
Yes. So we have today with us Joris and Natalia. Hello to you. Joris is originally from Lithuania, and the first question here: what drives you to Poland?
Well, it mainly, I think, comes from, wanting more from dancing that I get before, just wanting to experience teachers, this worldwide teachers, which we didn't have so often in Lithuania. So the opportunity came and I just followed my dream and came here. Yeah.
Okay. So how your partnership started?
Well, it started 3 years ago. And it happened like this, that I was searching for a partner, and my friend who was in the same club, I for sure Nikita, who was dancing with Nikolina, he said to me, I have a partner for you in Lithuania, so you're going with me, you're going to have a tryout. So we had our tryout and it was quite good immediately. I remember sending a video to our coach Marek Fixa and to Kinga Jurecka Fixa, and they were like, wow, because it was totally different, because Joris is much taller than my previous partners, so I looked totally different and the picture was different. So then we needed to have a small talk how to manage this partnership, but I think that it was a good decision.
The funny thing is that I remember Nikita is calling me and he's saying, on Monday you have a tryout, and I was like, what? So, yeah.
So you haven't got any choice, yeah? You just... Yeah,
he was like, I think, which I'm very thankful, of course, for this opportunity to him, first of all, because he just literally called me and said, you have a tryout, yeah, and everything is history from that moment, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was late to our first tryout.
He was late. I was warming up. I was stressing out. I couldn't eat all day. And the prince is coming, like, I'm a cool guy and we're going to have a tryout or not. So yeah, but at the end it happened like this, that it was very, very good.
So Joris, this was your original feeling, or this was any like mask for Natalia to show that you are a cool guy?
No. It's just I think I was maybe after work or something like that. Not intentionally this happened, but yeah.
Probably we both thought that it's just a tryout, and it's because I'm from Poland and Joris is from Lithuania, it's not gonna lead us to, let's call it, one direction.
Okay, and we must explain something, because many of you, I guess, viewers, think that Joris live in Poland, right? And he's not. So how you manage it?
Oh, where should we begin? You talk.
It's a little bit transformed through those 3 years, because at first I was driving to Lithuania with Nikita, and then I found cheap flights, because there was a time it was still COVID, so there was like an offer for free flights like in 3 weeks, which were very cheap, and I used this opportunity. And Joris that time was driving to Poland by car.
Yeah.
And then it happened like this, that I decided to drive by my own to Lithuania by the car. And then we found our way that actually I can drive to Lithuania alone and come back to Poland with Joris. So I didn't drive alone back to Poland. So long story short, now it happens like this, that Monday and Tuesday we are in Lithuania. Then Wednesday and Thursday we are in Poland. And when it happens like this, that there is competition or camps, then Joris is staying longer in Poland. So when it happened like this, most of the time now.
Yeah, probably most of the time, because we still have some workshops or competitions.
Yeah.
So I have to stay for weekends or, just go abroad. And if not, then I'm going by the bus back, which is 8 hours. Yeah, but
a lot of time to listen to some podcasts or
for sure.
or reading a book, I guess.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
I mean, we already talked with you a little bit about our situation, so we can just tell to all of you now that spending time together in the car for 6-7 hours, because it all depends on the weather. Like now it's winter, so in Lithuania they don't know what is it to clean the roads of the snow. They don't do it. You can either die or drive through. So basically we listen to podcasts, we listen to music, we talk, we do like things to kill the time simply, and we eat a lot.
No, I don't believe you. It is a lot. Looking at you, at your shape or something. Okay, guys. We must explain something, why you are here. The first thing is we are after national championships and you reached third place. So congratulations for your medal, bronze medal.
Thank you.
And the second thing is that you are responsible in some way for this podcast, because we talked after national championships, and Joris, I remember you told me that if I am not doing it, you will remember me about this. Yes. Here we are. But about the nationals, how do you rate your performance?
Me? I think that goal which I had about this, what I wanted to show on the dance floor by myself and of course with Joris, I think I did it quite good, because I struggle with first rounds, and my goal was to keep the same in every round, or maybe even go higher with a, let's say, skill of performance to connect with the audience, with Joris. And I didn't have this feeling after first round like I used to have. So I think in a performance way, I think that was quite good.
She meant to say that she did perfect all of the rounds.
What a perfect partner.
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody can see that. For me, it was like I didn't hold this competition as like one of the, it was, I tend to keep this mind that it's just a competition, to not over try things, not to mess things up and stuff like that. But somehow I try to keep my cool, and of course connect, which is the most important for me, is to connect to myself, of course, to my partner, to the audience, to the music, and just go with the flow a little bit and be adaptive, So I to be honest, I didn't even have a plan, which is, I don't know, maybe our teachers is not gonna be too happy, but I didn't have a plan. I just like to see where it takes me and go there, just check how's the people, which side is more cheering, where I'm gonna go, how I'm gonna do, what's gonna be the mood, So I think that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, plus we love to dance in Poland. We didn't dance this year that many times, of course, due to our issue with traveling, and we either needed to decide if we want to dance very big competition abroad, or we need to stay, that Joris is going to stay much longer in Poland. So that was set for us because we love Polish audience. And, when you're recognized by people in in your federation, in your country, it's nice because people want to see you. They know who you are. And then, I don't want to say it wrong, but it feels simply easier and nicer to communicate with the audience than when we are abroad and there is a mass of people and mass of different people from different countries, and they cheer for their couples, and sometimes you just feel like a tourist, you know? Like
but simply it was more intimate, I think. I think in Poland it's every time, maybe because of the reasons what Natalia just said, I think it's just simply more intimate because you know people, you know, and it's always a better feeling to dance to the people that you know than you don't, you know. So
plus most of the Polish competitions are managed very, very well. Like you have tables, you have seats, and you don't have this feeling that you need to reach to people. They are just there. Anywhere you're going to start to dance, you can find this one person to who you can dance.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting thing was you, Natalia, talked about the first rounds. Yeah, and I kind of remember from my dance career, maybe, or maybe journey, that if you are predicted to be in a final, yeah, does it very hard to focus on these first rounds? How do you have some techniques to do it? Okay, because sometimes for myself in the past, judges told me that I am looking like I am not very engaged in these first rounds. How this is in your situation? How do you handle it?
I'm not a first round dancer for sure. For me, it's like ramp up. So for me, always the first rounds are the worst. But thank God the teachers are already calm with that, and they know the situation that with every round I'm gonna pick up level of my dancing. So yeah, though I understand that the first round is the most important because it leaves this taste, you know, after to people. So I always try to do it like the best, but you know how it is. Like you can easily over try and just mess it up a little bit. But I don't know. I think the most important is to just stay connected, to my partner and to of course yourself.
Yeah, but let's say if we talk about tips, we are not that kind of couple who before the first round stay and warm up together, because we are getting a little bit upset, I would say, with each other. So some time ago we decided that we simply meet on a dance floor. Like we try something, but we warm up by ourselves and we just meet there because it can lead to something bad. And it's not a pleasant thing to have some sort of issue before going to the floor together. And it works.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's talk about you, but you separate, okay, a bit. I am wondering about your dance background, Joris. How was it that you started dancing?
Oh, my parents are dance teachers, of course, and my dancing started even before making steps, So since I was a little baby, I was already sitting somewhere in the corner on the floor watching, people dancing, and I think this is how it started, and I don't know, just living it before I know it, So it's very, very integrated into me, It wasn't like a decision that I made or I think I should be a dancer. No. I say ŁCICIE, I was born to be it. It's funny, but it's true because I have two brothers also, who were also dancers, They just finished dancing when they went for universities and stuff, and I continued. I studied dance educology, pedagogy, I finished actually 3 universities related to that. And
in Lithuania you can have university where you can be a dance teacher, which is like I have a journalist bachelor. So Joris has dance teacher, not doctor, but
no, I have masters and I have bachelor, I have masters, and then I have qualification like to be able to work. It's a little bit, I think, different than in Poland, but
yeah, very different.
Yeah. But
yes,
maybe say about this that before you were dancing in WDSF.
Oh yeah,
that's a big thing.
Yeah. In Lithuania, we didn't have at that time any other federation, so it was the most popular and the most known. So I was all my life dancing in WDSF, and I just transferred recently 3 years back. So.
I wonder if this is because of the dancers as ŁCIE or something like that, the ballroom dancers, very famous, famous in
and many dancers, many ballroom dancers are promoting very, very at the highest level that possible, and Latin was a little bit in lower level, but they're getting there, so it's cool to be a part of it a little bit now in different kind of way, but still I feel integrated because still I have a lot of students which take part also WDO and also WDSF, so it's cool to not only be able to dance there, be able to dance there, but now still be a teacher and they're performing there, and it's nice.
And about this high education, are you have any plans for future to use it, like professionally?
Actually, just before I moved dancing in Poland, I was already working in a primary school as a teacher, as a choreographer. So I don't know. I think in the future, if I will have more time to have this like 9 to 5, let's call it like this. Job, it's always a safe idea to be able to work that kind of job and then to continue with your studio and other things. But I think we will see. I just wanted to make sure that I have all the documents required, and if I will decide, then I will not need to do anything else. Not to then take studies or something. I have
obviously it's different than in Poland.
I have all packets.
Yes.
But it was 7 years for me because after school I took 1 year gap. I went because I'm originally from Palanga, but I lived in Vilnius for like 9 or 10 years already. So I moved to Vilnius and I started working there, studying there, and
I'm like very interested in that because in Poland we have much less opportunity to have this high education in dancing, I guess. And to work here, this kind of things are not required, I guess. Maybe this will change someday. Natalia, what about you? How you started?
Well, I started in my room in ŁYCIE when my mom was playing Tina Turner, and she saw that it's leading me somewhere. So she went to one place in ŁYCIE where there was advertisement, ballroom dancing, etc. And basically she signed me there. And my first stop was of Piotr and Małgorzata Czarneccy. So I started there, and then my next club was Centrum Tańca Radom, which is run by Monika and Roman Pawelec. And there I had 3 partners. So actually, since I was 11, I was dancing in Centrum Tańca Radom. Yeah. And then I went to Warsaw to Marek and Kinga Fixa.
Okay.
So actually my journey, let's call it like this, started like that my mom was driving me to dance classes from ŁYCIE to Radom. Then I moved to Radom, to the high school that my parents wouldn't need to drive me to dance school. And after that, when I moved to Radom, I found a partner in Warsaw. So when I moved to Radom, I needed to drive to Warsaw. So when I moved to Warsaw, a year after, I found a partner from Lithuania. So every place where I move in, anyways, I need to drive somewhere.
And right now to Lithuania from Warsaw.
Yeah. So long story short, every year moving somewhere, nearly.
So it seems like your life is completely driven by dancing, right?
Yes, definitely it is.
How do you feel about this? You know, because if this is something you dream about, or sometimes this is struggle, like you want to do something more than dancing and you cannot. How it's like? You know,
I think I got used to it. Because I don't want to, I think every dancer experienced that now I have a dance practice, now I have a competition, I will not go to this party, I will not go to these extra classes of volleyball in school, wherever. So every time it was like this for me, and probably when I was teenager, which was not a long time before, I felt sometimes that I would like to meet with my friends from school or something, but I got used to it, and I think I don't regret any decision I made in my dance career. And now I would say that I cannot imagine living without dancing. Like if I would see last week, because we had 1 week off, driving and dancing, and I felt like I have nothing to do, nearly. Like something, like, you know, this when you lose a part of your body and you still feel pain. So I felt like this.
Phantom pain, yeah.
Phantom. I didn't know how to say in English, but yeah. I would say that it is something what made my character, and this is who I am. And probably I'm totally different person in like normal life, when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning, but who I am, it's everything, it's from dancing.
Joris, yeah, what's your perspective? Dance driven by like life driven by dance, and if this is okay, or you want to sometimes have a room for different things?
You know, I think sometimes to have a room for something else is a must, you know, so of course every people have different ideas how to detach, you know, a little bit, because it's easy to explode, right, when you're every time here. But for sure, I don't see myself doing anything else at all, and that's a very big privilege. I feel like I'm privileged, you know, not only by dancing, but having work which is exactly the same, teaching what you know the best, right? I don't even feel that I go to work, you know, because it's like really you just
connected.
Yeah, you're so connected, and you just transfer what you know the best, and you enjoy, you know. It's that's why I didn't like so much this 9 to 5, let's call it like that, work, because it felt like work, you know. It felt like something different, and I don't think that I would be able to do that, you know. So I see myself only just continuing in a bigger picture, same what I'm doing now, you know.
Mm-hmm. I understand, yeah. Okay. I have a question for you about your preparation to the season, you know. You imagine you starting the season, and how do you plan it? How do you prepare for it? Do
Definitely.
You have all calendar for all of the year? Yeah, for all the seasons? Or you leave some place for surprises or some unscheduled trips or competitions?
sometimes it happens like this. Like now, next weekend, we are gonna dance in Naples World Championship in Amateurs in WDO Federation. So we just didn't know if we are gonna dance there due to finances, because it's still very, very expensive competition. And but normally with our teachers, with Kinga and Marek, we sit at the beginning of the season and we decide which competition we are dancing. And then when we have a plan, then the preparation can be easier. Of course, preparation due to health, stamina, and also finances, because as you for sure know, it's not that easy to travel abroad and stay there, let's say, for 1 week, like we go to England.
Okay.
So the best is to plan everything. When everything is planned, then you can manage other things.
Okay, so you are more like planners, or you want to have something which surprise you, or spontaneously like taking decisions?
I think that we, for sure, I can't say we plan everything.
You are not an exception, you know. Every guy told the same story, that the planner is the woman. Yeah.
Mostly, if there's a Polish competition, sometimes it is a last minute call, right? More about last year.
Last year. Sorry to interrupt, but last year we supposed to dance in Mierzyn, near to Szczecin, but my dear friend Joris got so sick that he was nearly dying in my flat. So yeah, sometimes it happens like this, that you simply need to cancel your plans to simply not show bad performance or make even worse your health. So yeah, those things are spontaneous, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you told a bit about your trainers, yeah, Marek and Kinga. How can you, what can you tell about your cooperation? I guess you don't want to speak about some bad things, yeah, but if there are any, but what are you, like the most of it from this cooperation?
Want to start?
Oh my God, that's all fingers pointing to them, you know. It's just, I love those people. They are like, for me, what I appreciate the most is the honesty. And you're gonna get told quickly either positive or negative, but you're always gonna get the honest thing from them. And I like the involvement, how they do and how much they require, and you know, put the responsibility actually on us. And I think it's the best feature, because you know, I see, unfortunately, I see a lot of dancers who try to put the responsibility on their teachers, and that's a shame. So I am proud to have this possibility to have honest teachers who's gonna always give you real things, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, and that simply is what I appreciate the most. And also I like that those people are my people because they are feelers, you know. They approach everything through the feeling, and that's my thing to go, you know. So that I would say is the best thing what we can have, you know.
And for me, it's gonna be soon 7 years of my cooperation with Marek and Kinga, and for me it's a little bit different than Joris has, because Joris works with them 3 years as an adult, and I started when I was still a teenager, so they know me from every period, you know, like how I changed, what changed in my life, you know, matura exam, driving license, then studies, then different partner, many things. And of course, the same as Joris said, honesty, because I know that they don't lie to me about some things. So if they say something very, very nice and they appreciate stuff in me, then I know that it's true. It's not some sort of going around. And when they are not happy with something, I feel it and I know it's true. So definitely they are the only people who I met in my dancing career who are appreciating the stuff in my dancing which I like to do. So, and they are trying to put it more to the world than cover it and to speak more forward. I'm good in performance, in mood changes. So they are not saying to me, just do rumba walks, but they are saying to me, do rumba walks, but with full attitude, with full performance. Because when you're going to do it without it, then it's not going to be that good. So they are trying to put the good things in us more than showing the negative stuff. And I think that it's very, very good to not put you down in this dancing world, because you can very, very easily put yourself into a position that you're never going to be there, and that you have no weapons to simply win it. But actually everybody has something. And in my opinion, this is what Marek and King are doing with all their students. Because,
bringing out, yeah.
Yeah. So every dancer in our club has something different, which is good. And that's why, in my opinion, in our club, everybody is dancing different. We are not like a formation.
Mm-hmm.
So good job, Marek and Kinga.
Yeah, we say hello to you, of course. Okay, so if we are here on this topic of sometimes hard situation, how do you manage with critics, with criticism? Because in dancing, you know, for sure, there is a lot of criticism. There is a lot of opinions, different opinions, and how you dealing with this. This is hard or not?
You know, I don't want to speak for both of us, but I'm speaking.
Yeah, speak for yourself, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Room
and
for.
You know, nobody can beat the critic. You know, so
Yes.
I just know that nobody's gonna say something to me that I haven't already said to myself. So if I'm beating myself in this, what you just said, then nobody can beat it except Marek and Kinga. So except them. But the rest is really, really, really irrelevant, you know, good or bad. Because I know my stuff which is good, I know which is bad, and yeah, I stick to that.
Well, with me it's different. I will not cover that, and probably it's better now because of my dear partner Joris, because he learned me to not take everything personal. But I can give you actually, I think that might be interesting for many viewers. Last year after championship, I don't know if you know, there is still a twist service website.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I got a link of like a forum where people are typing, but anonymous. So there was like a lot of comments about my dancing and like a full sum up from some stranger what they think about couples. And that was quite big for me, because probably I hate the most when I hear something from a person who I don't see. Let's say if you would come to me and say, Natalia, that was very, very not good performance. Are you fine? Like your legs are not connected, wherever. And then I would say to you what I think about it. But when I'm receiving like this, I don't know who typed this. I don't know if this person would be even important for me. Then it's harder. I must say that was a bit painful to be in a final first time and read about myself some bad stuff. And that's my, I would say, message to all those people, that sometimes don't do it.
You know, today we had a lesson with Marek, and he said very nice words. He said, pressure is a privilege. So when you really think about it, it really is, because not everybody is getting this pressure. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. It means if you're getting pressure, it means you're up there, my friend. So I stick to that let everybody talk, good or bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a year ago. I'm just giving an example how to deal with this critic, yeah. And some people just doesn't have this in them to just come and say what they think. They just talk to the teachers or they just go to random people, and you know how it works. So if somebody is giving to me some critic, I think I'm dealing now with it quite well.
Much better.
Very, very good it is now, but really it's, for me, I don't know why it's still there, this anonymous thing, because it's, in my opinion, it's pointless. It's pointless. It's like older people comment on Facebook under some political stuff, It feels like this for me.
I am 100% agree with you. I know what you are talking about because many years ago, when I was a youth, before championships, I was put into pieces, because of this chats and predictions and places, predictions or something like that, and opinions of myself. Yeah, and I have this opinion, my personal opinion, if I may, that this should be ended, and anonymous message must be deleted. And I think our society, of dance society, will be mature only if people will not be afraid of giving opinion, but in civil way, because if you are putting your opinion, harmful opinion for somebody anonymously, this is only breaking up the society of dancing.
Yeah, because let's say at that moment, and actually until now, no one came to me at the competition and said, hey, you're dancing bad. Mm-hmm. Hey, you should be in 24, not in the final. Mm-hmm. No one. So that only says about those people that they don't have this confidence in them to share what they think. I would rather read a post of someone who made it,
But why you read them? You should, I am not familiar so much with this website or whatever it is, but it's just...
No, I just got the link. I just got the link, and one person said to me, read it, it's quite interesting what they are typing. So, of course, when you see it, then you check and what they are typing. Is someone defending me or something like that? But, so this is about the critic.
I think to not look at it, this is very hard to do.
Yeah, but still, to sum up this critic, I think that for ourselves we are the biggest critics, and this what Joris said, definitely we are our enigma. Yeah, enigma. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. I have one question for you. I think this will be an interesting question. And I think this can be a hard question. Can you tell me what is dancing for you? Very open. Tell me what you want.
You go first.
What is dancing for me? It's my life. It's my past. It's my future. And it's the place where I can be myself. And I can be myself, but I can be also whoever I want. I don't need to be sexy to dance it sexy. I don't need to be sad to dance it sad. So it's like I would call it a platform where you can either choose, like an actor, I would say.
Okay. Joris, we're waiting for
Probably
you.
I would, I don't want to sound cheesy, but...
Did I sound cheesy?
No. but I somehow think about it as an expression, of myself, because I really feel that I need this expression. I feel that I'm doing it daily, like in the circle of my friends, somehow I like to be in the let's call it center of attention, to express, I'm generally a class clown, so that explains a lot, and probably it's just expressing of myself, of my character, and also I adore the music of it. So for me, it's a combination,
Well said.
Yes.
Okay, and for what Natalia said, let's say, or maybe not. What is more important for you? Enjoyment of dancing or places you get from the tournaments? And as I said, like me, I mean that if you were in 24, do you have the same level of enjoyment of dancing, or this place is like giving you this gratitude, giving you this enjoyment, this feeling of work well made?
I would say that for a long time I was saying that, you just have to express and to dance and don't care about the places. But I get to realize, of course, it's a big influence for us competitors, because we're still competing. Otherwise, if we would just love dancing, then we would just dance and don't go
then we would dance different.
Don't go to competition or dance different. But of course, it's a big influence. Right, to influencer, to think, because we always think about the places, who we would like to beat or which place we would want to be, but still I start from the opposite side. I try to start from the expression and the feeling of it and enjoyment of it, and what comes out, that comes out. Of course, it's very nice to be, marked good and to win and everything else, but we just can't, I think, start from that, because it's like there's this thing about inner motivation and outer motivation, and if you're going to be influenced too much by outer motivation, then I believe you will not have your inner why you're doing this, and if you're starting from this why, the rest should come. Fortunately for us, it works like that, and yeah.
I agree.
Nothing more.
Nothing more. No, I mean, I can only say from myself that I will not cover that result. It proves me if I felt my dancing good, because sometimes it is like that you feel good, you feel that you did amazing job, and still the result, it's not how you felt it. But when it is how you felt it, then you have a proof. Mm-hmm. So it simply feels nicer.
And when you're not marked, but felt good, what then?
Then you need to have a small battle in
exactly,
your mind.
Joris, my worst tournament was when I going out of the jives, in the final, and I feel, okay, this was my final. Shitty result, if I was getting out of the dance floor and oh my god, this was terrible, I always won. So like I had like different I think experience from dancing and from the results. So yeah, this was me. Okay. Yeah.
No, fortunately we didn't have too many competitions like that we were like this different result from the feeling. But I think it's what international wasn't successful for us this year very, very much. And the feeling was actually there, It's also intimate, that what we do, everything, but we weren't marked at all. We were like completely opposite from what we felt where we should be, I think it's important then to trust your teachers and to listen to their perspective. And, also Marek said, about this feeling, he's often saying to me, and I'm saying, Marek, I don't feel it, and he's saying, I felt a couple of times during my career. Sometimes he means that not always you will feel. You just have to try to feel, try to do it. But yeah, he says, how? Fake it until you make it, you know. So you just have to, I think, trust your teachers and listen to what they say and still try to feel. And if it's not working, you just have to adjust, you know, helped by other people, by other teachers, you know, just to change something, which we did after international, and I believe we recovered.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Last one about your dancing, and then we will make something fun. But what is your main focus in dance? Natalia.
Main focus in dance? Wow, that's a hard question.
Main focus meaning main priority, what we're trying to do in dancing?
Yes, maybe. Or maybe I will rephrase it. What kind of dancer you think you are? You know, if you like physical feeling one, which mainly is like provide you feelings, or you can describe yourself as a feeling dancer or something like that.
Definitely, I will not see myself as a mechanic dancer. I feel myself that definitely I'm a feeling person in dancing, and for me what drives me the most is that I'm dancing with a man, and for me the most important is that we are gonna create something, and that I will make my partner masculine, and that will make me feminine. You got it?
Yes.
So
I also had the lessons with Marek and Kinga, so I know what you are talking about.
Yes. So definitely that is something what gives me this pleasure after the dance. So I didn't ignore someone who is dancing with me, but I'm putting a spotlight, and we are simply done in a spotlight. Like we are creating this small bubble. But of course, I'm talking for myself, but as I know my partner well, he thinks the same. But about this like priority and how to define myself, I also, of course, like to connect with audience, with DTV also at the championship. I had some connection.
Yes,
so yeah, it gives me this satisfaction and feeling this awareness that I'm not just dancing my steps, but they are done for some reason. I'm done.
Are you done also, Joris?
I mostly agree. It's just the deeper we go into it, the more complicated it is, because you start having more and more teachers who is like providing you different kind of models how it all should work. So it's easy to get lost again in what you want to show. But I tend to really go for the foundation of dancing. I'm not talking about Latin, just dancing man and woman, you know, and that everything comes out from, you know, it's just out of feel, out of touch, out of mood, which is not always sunshine. Sometimes it's a rainy day, you know, and stuff like that. You see, I do it for me now, and and you know, and just accepting all of that and trying to do something with it. And yeah, for sure, who follow our dancing know that we are not chasing some kind of mechanical stuff, though it's still a competition, and for judges it's very hard to mark feeling, you know. But I have this feeling of this opinion that if you're able to touch a judge by a feeling, he has no other option just to mark you, you know, if you're able to touch, which is ultra hard mission to do, right? To touch him like somewhere here, you know. So yeah,
or just touch him.
no, but you get my point.
We are gonna touch judges since next competition.
Yeah,
we're gonna touch them.
Just go on with this.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's our plan.
I think Natalia described quite well what we're trying to do, and for sure those who knows us see us try to do that, you know.
And this what I said, that what drives me, what gives me the satisfaction, that would be not possible if I would not have a partner who gets my point. Because if he would be a physical one who just wants to dance from one corner to another corner and, you know, just do it without any awareness of the face or the touch, then I would not be able to do it. And because we are on the same page, it works easier and more natural. Okay,
very nice. Thank you for it. Okay, so at the end of our today's talk, I must continue what I started with you, Joris. Your Polish skills.
Oh my God.
Good.
For those who don't know, I challenged Joris on Instagram to say something in Polish. So we didn't agree with this before our meeting. So it is completely spontaneous. So Joris, you have some time to figure out one sentence in Polish. You have all the time you need.
Joris, what is your name?
Mam na imię Joris.
Bardzo dobrze. Bardzo dobrze.
And that's it. It's enough, guys.
It's enough? No, it's not enough, you know?
Okay. Do you remember when you went to Rossmann and someone said to you what?
Chwileczka means moment.
Okay. And where we can go? Chodźmy.
We can go. Chodźmy do piekarni.
Chodźmy do piekarni.
After practice, chodźmy do piekarni.
From the beginning?
Od początku. This I know, do przodu, do tyłu, this I know. But just I need more people to speak Polish with me, first of all, then I would be a little bit faster.
I noted. You know, you have it. I will speak in Polish too.
Every time we meet, you start to speak to me Polish, and then if I'm not gonna understand, I'm gonna say chwileczka od początku. Jeszcze raz.
Yes.
So actually, Joris understands very, very much, but he cannot speak so fluent. But it's the same with me with Lithuanian. Don't think that I am not expected there to speak Lithuanian, because it works exactly the same. So what can I say? I can say in Lithuanian Mano vardas Natalia, which means my name is Natalia. Laba diena means dzień dobry. And many more, but I don't want to take this time.
Okay, guys. Last question. What book did you read lately?
Oh my god. But actually, I didn't finish it yet. But a few days ago, what was the name of this book? It was about Jonas. The author is Jonas Mekas. He's like a videographer and popular guy from Lithuania, popular artist. And I started reading his book. It's called Letters Home or something like that. Letters to my mom. It's about him and his brother writing back to Lithuania while living in New York to his mom, and this warm, cozy letters of how they're doing. It's a kind of big book and very popular. So I started reading it, and I don't read books at all. So it's something is changing in me, I think.
And last book which I read, it's I don't know how to translate this in English, but it's a Polish book. No, it's not a Polish book, but I bought it in Empik, so it was written in Polish. Mówili mi, że jestem zbyt wrażliwa, which means that they said to me that I was too sensitive. So it's like a psychological book. Yeah. It's a psychological book of a woman who was defined like a hypersensitive person, and she explains how to, let's say, deal with that kind of things. Because I believe all the dancers are more sensitive.
They should be, I guess. They should
We have this sensitivity in us.
Which is a very big compliment.
Yes, of course.
Of course. We are not throwing a ball, you know. Like.
And wait, and your last book?
My last book? Okay. Actually, I don't have time for books right now, and I very love them. But one of my favorite, and this is my, like, not one of my, like, my favorite book is by Friedrich Nietzsche. And this is Ludzkie arcyludzkie, what can be like translate for human, archi-human, like something like that. And this is the book for with very, like, sometimes very short, and sometimes it lasts for a couple pages, and like, how, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
Say in Polish.
Aforyzmów.
Okay, that's too deep.
I will not.
For the next
But
time.
this is book which contains like all knowledge about the world you need, and this is the book which I can drag, open on any page and start to read. So
Okay.
this is my favorite. And last time it was like humans are gods or something like that, but this very famous writer from India. So yeah, this is about me. But I'm like right now mostly into the Netflix, yeah, and some series.
Yes, I think that now I'm also like that. Definitely.
Because I can like watch it in 2 a.m. yeah, after my work in DTV mostly, and have some time for myself.
Nice.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for your time, and I think it went quite well.
Yeah, this was fun actually.
This was fun, but I will not cover that I was a bit stressed. But probably because I was speaking English, and normally like we talk, it's not not an issue. But now I know that people will watch it, and I will be checked if my English is cool.
It's fine. Thank you very much. This was actually fun, and glad that you listened to what I advised you, and I wish you good luck with this thing.
Guys,
I think it's a good...
listen to Joris. Listen to Joris. If Joris says something to you,
it was very nice, and thank you that we could do it in English, that it was comfortable for all of us.
Yes.
And we wish you all the best in your podcast career, Tomasz.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Natalia. Okay. See you next
Łączy
time.
nas taniec.
Łączy nas taniec, or dance bring us together, right?
Yes.
Yes. Thursdays at 6 p.m. Yeah, every week. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Dzięki bardzo.